situation where you have 9 members, some of them in short knicker, because they were hurriedly put together and purportedly claimed to have inaugurated the House of Assembly and actually even put in place leadership structure to run the House of Assembly when you have 24 members who are legitimate members of the legislature in the state. And the media has actually not focused on what the issues are. The media has allowed itself to be led away from the issue. And now we are talking about somebody versus somebody in Edo, in Bauchi. It's so good for us that this is not just about a PDP state. We also have our own state involved. So that means we use the same standard. It's the kind of standard we want to apply everywhere, whether it is a PDP state, whether it's an APC state. As a party, we have demonstrated that we want to focus on what the best practices are. In this case, the rule of law has to be followed. And we have demonstrated that even as a party at the national level. You had just a few weeks ago, the same thing happened at the National Assembly. All this party did for over 2 months after we have won the election was to work within our own party to ensure we get what we want at the National Assembly. We didn't do anything to go to the National Assembly to go and compromise the system or compromise the process. All we did was to get our members to rally behind our candidates. And when we got to the National Assembly, we also realized that even though we had objection to them using a forged house rule, which called for secret ballots, which is contrary to what we had in the proper house rule, which recommends open ballot. We still subjected ourselves to that, and nobody can fault the process. What happened at the National Assembly was transparent. The people who were elected got elected through the process by following the rules to the letter. So as a ruling party, we have demonstrated that we are not going to be involved in impunity. And we have shown that Nigeria has left the boss station of impunity, and that we have moved some 6-7 years away from that. So I feel ashamed as a member of APC, to be frank, that a state where APC is running the government, we have an APC governor in Edo State. I'm ashamed to say that an APC state is involved in this kind of impunity. It is not something that sits well with most members of this party, because that's not the kind of reputation we want to have. We would have conveniently deal with Bauchi, because Bauchi is a PDP state, and whatever is going on there is not strange. That is what has been the practice under PDP, even though we are not going to allow it any longer in this country, no matter what party is ruling, including an APC state. This is the issue. It is not about somebody claiming that he's not been allowed to govern. I don't understand what exactly that is supposed to mean. That you want to construct road and they did not allow you to construct road, or you want to build hospital and they say you shouldn't build hospital, or you want to build schools, or you want to make life comfortable for your people and somebody is stopping you. Is there such a situation in Edo? That is the only time anybody can say I'm not being allowed to be governor. But when you say, because I'm not allowed to carry through impunity, then I'm not allowed to govern. That sounds more like PDP state. And it's not something that we are comfortable with as members of APC. So, irrespective of what party is involved in this, as a party, we would not allow it. Proper things must be done in Bauchi, proper things must be done in Edo, nothing more.
Okay, thank you.